Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, I sound funky as a monkey. Oh my, I coughed. Oh my gosh. All joking aside, I hope everyone is doing well. I sound horrible, but I think I sound worse than I feel. I look like hell, but I'm hanging out here at home. Excuse me. Got my jammies on. I got a nice, fresh, warm cup of coffee. I've been drinking cuppas all night long. And when I say cuppa, I'm talking about an English-British cup of tea. Alrighty, I'm back and I have some more items to share with all of you from Dollar Tree. Every single item in this video. Yep, a buck and a coin. I have so many fun new finds here. I'm really excited to share these items with you. I did a video yesterday, but I was feeling really, I wasn't feeling that great yesterday either. And especially, you know, we always feel worse at nighttime. So I didn't get around to sharing the rest of my haul with all of you. So I've been really looking forward to this me time. And my me time is spending time with all of you, my YouTube family. The weather here today, overcast. We've got rain coming in for today, this afternoon, because it's already getting dark outside. You know, it's about 50 degrees here in the Hudson Valley. But yeah, rain tonight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's like, oh my gosh. But you know, we do need the rain. The rain is good. April showers bring May flowers. All right, grab that wish list. Grab that emotional support pickles. And we're going to get into this Dollar Tree haul together. So many cool finds. I really do try when I'm out shopping. I'm shopping for myself, my family, my grandsons, my daughter, my neighbors, my neighbors' friends. I really try to look for the best bargains I can find. Now, Dollar Tree is becoming a little challenging now because the stores are, you go in and I hear so many people commenting like, it's, how can they keep calling it a Dollar Tree? There's like nothing here for a buck anymore and da. It's true. You really have to watch where you're shopping now because everything is like all over the place. So besides all that going on and all the new self-checkouts coming in and the scanners and I don't know, things are changing. Whether they're for the good or the bad, I guess we have to wait it out and find it out together. All right, so these are a few new tote bags, and these actually were hanging up right by some registers when I first walked in the door, and I said, you know what? I'm going to grab them now because if I don't, I'm going to forget. And I like to change out my shopping bags and my tote bags all the time. And I kind of get more, I guess, girly-themed tote bags, depending. I mean, if there's a drag racing bag I really like, I would get that. You know, so the BF doesn't necessarily like go into the store with a bag with flowers on it. So he's always giving me crap. So I found these. These are blue. They look like clouds. Maybe they could be rainbows, all blue, but I liked it. It's a bigger bag. The kickouts on here are all blue. Your kickout on the bottom is blue, and it's just blue all the way around. So I got a couple of these, and these are big. So got two of those. So I'll put those in the one car that he's usually in. That way, if he's out and about and needs a bag, he can't moan and groan. These, I think, are beautiful, and I got these for myself. These are so pretty. I love the purple handle. The purple handle is awesome. Then we've got all these beautiful spring flowers, and then we've got butterflies. Your kickouts are purple. I love it. Love the purple kickouts. You got purple on the bottom as well. These are beautiful. And these aren't the small totes. As you can tell, these are the big ones. So I got myself two of these. And I'll be transferring the totes I currently have. Because they get junky after a while. And I don't know. When they get cheesy and yucky, I just wing them. Put them in my recycling. Actually, I don't just wing them. Because I'm a recycler. I believe in that. All right, let's go over to stationery aisle. They had some new erasers. I love erasers, especially when they're super cute. These are by the company called Incorporate, INC. There's 5 in a package, and they are, they're rubber, but not super hard rubber, so you could use them for playing if you want to. Anyways, look at these little critters. They are so cute, and I love their little eyes, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, If you do like, sometimes people will do like fairy castles with gardens and stuff like that. And then they'll do like beach themes and stuff. That would be cute. Like even in a terrarium or something like that, that would be fun. I also saw this one and I had a good laugh because I've been talking about cowboys and cowgirls and stuff. And this has nothing to do with cowboys and cowgirls, but the boots in this package kind of reminded me of that. And of course, we got some Barbie going on. It's not Barbie, but it's kind of Barbie themed. They are latex free if you have a problem with latex, and some people do. So I just wanted to mention that. These kinds of erasers are also fun for just tiered trays. If you're in a smaller area and you just want to decorate, or as you can see, I've got little bits and bobbles all over the place here. This one is adorable for a tiered tray. It's all about sweets. Look at that little donut. Then you have this little wedge of cake. That strawberry pie looks yummy, and that looks wonderful too. So these are just kind of fun. Again, I found those in the stationery aisle. Also in the stationery aisle, for those of you that may not know, I do collect pens. I have quite an array of pens. These are by Jot. These write in black ink, and they're clickable pens, but they're super fun. I found this one in this really cool blue. Look at all that bling going on there. Then I found one in my fave color, this purple, which is like a lilac color, but lots of color, lots of bling going on there. They also had it in this mint green. And of course, I'm going to get one in every color. And last but not least, they had this pink one. Loving these. I love to have a cool pen. I don't know. I've always been about pens. Even when I was in school, I always had to have a cool pen. Stationery also had a couple new, and you could call these, I guess you could call them journals or notebooks. You call them whatever you want. You're going to get you're going to get 60 sheets in here. They are 5.5 inches by 8.25. They do have this elastic band on the front, which I know a lot of you really like. The book is quite pliable. Sticker here comes off. This one does not. Just letting you know here. It says, see the good. Very simple and sweet. The inside pages are simple as well. Nothing fancy going on, but it's a nice little notebook. One other one to share with you, and this one here, simply very sweet, says blessed. Love those flowers. Again, you've got that stretchy band on the front, so a lot of times you can put little notes or put your pen attached to it. Again, here's your inside, just plain and simple. All right, we're going to jump out of that section. Let's go over to a few things I came across in the beauty aisle. Some new makeup masks. Oh my gosh. These are by Spa Essentials. I'm sorry. I'm one of those that I sit on my foot until it goes numb and then I switch sides. Does anyone else do that? And I actually have like a cow up my butt. I mean, literally, I'm sitting on my cow slipper. All right, so let me get myself situated here. I'm just keeping it real. This is me, man. If you were sitting here across from me, this is me. All right, by Spa Essentials. This one is Element Essential Face Mask, and it is air, which I thought was cool. And then right down here below, they're giving you the different signs for air, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Then they also had Earth. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, which is pretty cool if you're doing like a theme basket. And then we have Fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And then last but not least, we have Water. That's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. I really, I hate the Cancer sign. Let me rephrase that. I hate that Cancer word, obviously, but the 69 part's really cool. I don't know. I just find it weird, like when someone says, what's your sign? I don't know, peace. It just feels weird saying that. So I just say, yeah, that 69 number. All right, staying in Bath and Beauty. They have so many different kinds of bath bombs out. They're hysterical, but these are fun. Again, take the wrapper off. They look adorable. They're fun. Put them in your bathroom. How about a football? Yep, it's a football bath bomb. How cute is that? They even have the laces right here, which I thought was so funny. So I grabbed one of those. I have to move my Tylenol to the side here. I haven't taken my Tylenol. The next thing here is a coconut scented baseball. Look at that. It's got the twine on it and everything. How fun is that? And I'm sorry, I didn't tell you if this one was scented. And it is. The football is lime scented. And last but not least, they had a b-ball basketball, and this one is vanilla scented. So for any of you that have sports in your families, those would be super fun for an Easter basket. Staying in beauty and makeup, I came across these by Global Beauty Care, and they are lip sleeping masks, which I would think it would be kind of hard to keep those on overnight. They would probably rub off, but I need to read about it a little bit more, and seeing so many of you hauling these. And I think I might put these in my daughter's basket. So this is Global Beauty Care Gummy Bear Lip Sleeping Mask, which looks really cool. Here's this one right here I found. They also had it in mango with shea butter and vitamin E. Ooh, we're going to have to open that one up and give it a sniff test. But my sniffer's not working that great. The other one is berry sleep mask and is right there. But I want to get into this one here. Let's see. Looks really, really pretty. Cute little jar. All right, so there's the actual container itself. Like I said, my sniffer's not that great, but all right, so it does have a little cover there. Oh, that smells so good. I'm not going to put any on because I do have something on right now, but here's pretty much what it looks like. Just going to put a little dab right there. It's very soft. I don't feel like any scrubby hard things. It smells really, really good though. Yep, going to definitely give those a try. So again, those are by Global Beauty Care. I'm so glad I came across those. Let me just pop the lid on here. I don't want to put any germs in there. Make sure I keep that one to myself since I stuck my finger in there. Oh my. All right. Excuse me. Also in beauty, but I got to reach my bag here. They had these cute, I didn't even know what they were at first. I'm like, what in the world are those? Well, they're makeup sponges in a little pouch. So they had this little pouch, which is so cool. And then it's got this zipper on here. Let me break the tag here so I can get into it and show you. As soon as you take the zipper around, you open it up and it's got 2 size makeup sponges in there, which I think is awesome. And then the container itself has like a mesh, which you can actually see me through there. Put whatever you want to put in there. How about that new thing I just bought? Right there. How cute is that for travel? So I found them in these blue ones, and I actually got 2, but I can't reach the other one. And then I found it in this cute little pink set. But even just the little container itself, you know, is worth that buck and a coin. Really pretty. This one's got like a neon pink, and this one I guess is kind of like a neon blue, but I thought those were kind of fun. So yeah, I grabbed a couple of each. Gonna put them away. And makeup also found these in makeup. They usually bring these out every like spring or summer. These are the Yardley of London, some of my mom's favorite stuff. These are 2 fluid ounce spray bottles, and this is the fine fragrance. These are the body mist. This one here is English Rose. I've smelled all of these, and they smell absolutely wonderful. My mom would have loved these. The next one, also in 2 fluid ounce, is Summer Breeze, also by by Yardley's. My bad. I'm jumping ahead of myself here because I do have the English lavender, and this would have been my mom's favorite. Also, my sister likes this too. Little squirt of that, and that's like Mom City. All right, now, I just showed you all these lavender things, but I'm going to kind of jump away over to bath section for a second because I always look for things that kind of go together. So anyways, they had this body mist, which I just showed you, but then they also had the English lavender soap. So I was like, well, that is a great little combo right there, a little gift-giving combo, really cute. But then as I was going down to where like the shampoos and things like that, I came across Yardley of London again, which is all brand name, and it's the English Lavender Roll-On Deodorant in a 2.2 ounce. I was like, that was like meant to be a little set right there. So that would be like $3.75 right there. Maybe for a little one that, you know, doesn't have a lot and wants to do something for Mom for Mother's Day or Easter. That's adorable. There's still lots of things to find at Dollar Tree. You know, you just got to weigh your pros and cons, and depending on where you are, like the sandwich bags and stuff is a phenomenal buy. I think so anyways, but that's out here in New York, you know. I've been from New York to California, and let me tell you, all the stores where I have been, Florida, no matter what state I've been in, they're all completely different from each other. Design-wise, product-wise, and sometimes we just have to be patient and wait for those other products to roll through. And that sometimes that can be very, very frustrating. Okay. I feel like a coffee thing going on here. So I'm going to wrap up this video for now. But you know what I'm going to say? You guys know what I'm going to say. I do have some more items, and I'm going to try to come back with you in a little while. But yeah, I'm not feeling all that great right now and don't want to put it all on camera because then I would just probably lose 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to wrap up this video for now, but I promise you I'll be back in a little while with the rest of my haul today, and that will just be part 2, and that's just the way it is. I so enjoyed this me time. Again, I can't thank you all enough for all your wonderful support, your fantastic comments. I love you guys all to pieces. You've all been wonderful. Really enjoyed this me time. Thank you so much for watching. A big hug from me to all of you. And I'll be back in a little while when I'm feeling just a little bit better. So until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.